On this episode, we discuss Trump's quest for the Nobel Peace Prize, a bunch of meaningless facts, possible deportations, a drone that kills helicopters, and more. Okay, let's go.
Conflict, politics, military-industrial complex, technology, war. The Flash Traffic Podcast.
Question is, why did Russia not use their Air Force at all? They were just trying to keep it from getting blown up by stingers?
They did. The Russian air attack was very real early in the war. They were really aggressive with it. I think they were over-aggressive with it, and they took a lot of losses. Now, I think for jets, they've lost overall about 150. Ukraine's lost about 100. That's not that good a ratio. You know, you would want to see a 3-to-1 ratio or better. Ukraine equally fucked up. Pilots not trained, aircraft's not kept up. The Ukrainian Air Force, what I could tell, was a absolute joke from top to bottom, and probably why the U.S. and others were real, timid of giving them shit. Where they're like, "You're just gonna fuck this up like you fucked up everything else. Like, why give you a Ferrari when you drive your go-karts off the cliff?"
How many Ukrainian F-16s have already been lost?
I think 3.
Fighting, even fighting other aircraft, just shooting, training mission.
I think one was
shooting
an accident.
Shaheds.
So 3.
Yeah, so 3 out of 16.
So
not a good ratio
out
there
of
either.
60, out of 60, 6-0. But some of them.
Is that how many they have now?
Yes, well, they've been gifted to them, but some are in training, some are used for training status. I'd have to bear down actually how much they have in theater, but I think a lot of the West trepidation is you don't know what to do with these. We're going to give you a Ferrari, and you can't drive out of your own driveway. So why would we ever do that? So that's, as we've seen with other parts of the Ukrainian military, where you're like, get your shit together. And they don't. In many parts, they don't have their shit together.
Not getting shit together.
Not in the air piece.
That's the problem.
Anyways.
Or the land army piece, or the recruiting piece, or the politics piece, or the corruption piece, or
and the only thing that I can conclude, or we can conclude, is Russia is worse. Yes to all that. Now look at Russia. Why don't you have this, dude? Why haven't you won? Why didn't you just roll over them? If Ukraine is this screwed up, and they are, you must be far worse than anything they're doing.
LGBT,
Obviously.
There has been pledged 85 F-16s.
Yeah,
85 F-16s have been pledged by Netherlands, Denmark, Norway, Belgium. Maybe 30 to 40 F-16s in service, maybe.
Yeah, we'll go with
roughly,
that.
Right now.
You got to know how to use them. You got to protect them. Both sides inexplicably have aircraft destroyed on the ground. No hangars, no protection. Just, they'll never hit us. Why is that? Because it's cloudy?
I think 30
bro.
F-16s. That's a significant third world, African core type Air Force. Like if you're a third world country, you got 30 F-16s. You're probably doing really well.
Now, what can you do with them? Can you protect them? Do you have the radar systems to guide them? Are your pilots trained and qualified to use them? How is there a breakthrough of Pokrovsk and you are not bombing them every day with JDAMs 10 times a day?
Yeah. It's a mystery. It's all a mystery. You can't know everything about the war. You can't know anything about the war.
Correct.
Because it's all, only what deep state geolocates. That's pretty much the only thing you can really know about this war, for sure. Let's start with Hillary Clinton, one of Trump's favorite people. Hillary came out yesterday on the Raging Moderate podcast and said Hillary said that she would nominate Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize.
That is shocking.
If he could do basically the impossible and actually get something done in Alaska. Let's listen to Hillary in her own words.
Of Greater Russia, but instead could really stand up to Putin, something we haven't seen, but maybe this is the opportunity to make it clear that there must be a ceasefire, there will be no exchange of territory, and that over a period of time, Putin should be actually withdrawing from the territory he seized in order to demonstrate his good faith efforts, let us say, not to threaten European security. Look, if we could pull that off, if President Trump were the architect of that, I'd nominate him for a Nobel Peace Prize. Because
there you go. That doesn't seem that hard to do. Her criteria that she stated is get a ceasefire, don't exchange any territory. I'm assuming she means any additional territory. Right. That Russia gets to keep whatever they're occupying right now, which is at least going to happen. And then some weird promise that Russia will evacuate those territories sometime in the future. If Trump wasn't Trump, he could probably get that done.
That's squishy.
It's not undoable. Should he win the Nobel Peace Prize if he gets a peace deal with Ukraine?
And Russia gives up everything they've taken? Yeah, I'm down. I'm in for that.
Oh, that's a lot. That's almost impossible to even imagine.
Well, there you go.
So that should be his Nobel Peace Prize criterion, is that Russia gives back all the land that they've taken, to include Crimea.
Correct.
Why not?
Correct.
Since we're talking about complete nonsense, why not give back Crimea as well?
Do that too.
Yeah, definitely. If he could swing that would be a miracle. That's never going to happen.
Well, that's why you get an award like that, is for miracles.
What did Obama do to get his?
I don't think he deserved it for anything.
He didn't do anything. So Trump.
So what did Obama get it for? Do we know why?
Yeah, it's published. It's
what was
stated.
It for? What was it for?
Let's read it right now. Pretty soft language here. Quote, for his extraordinary efforts to strengthen international diplomacy and cooperation between peoples, end quote.
Who?
I'm going to need the entire award.
Yeah, I'm like...
We're going to need the entire citation. Oh, geez, that can't be it. The Norwegian Nobel Committee has decided that the Nobel Peace Prize for 2009 is to be awarded to President Barack Obama for his extraordinary efforts to strengthen international diplomacy and cooperation between peoples, end quote. There must be more.
Now, I know one of our many listeners...
There's got to be more.
...criticized me or made the observation I should not use the word nothing burger.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing burger.
Yes.
I mean, I don't even know what you just said. I'm unsure of what those words mean. I don't think they mean anything.
That's it. Okay, it goes on. It goes on. This is from The Guardian. It goes on to say, the president created a new climate for international politics, multilateral diplomacy, diplomacy again. Wow. The entire long form of the citation doesn't say anything specific.
It's all he improved diplomacy.
Yeah.
And then the critics are, well, you expanded the war in Iraq, although you came out against the war in Iraq when you were a senator. Talk about the Arab Spring, talk about Libya, talk about the Red Line in Syria. And they're like, you got this for what exactly?
Yeah, and it was in 2009, so it was right when right as he became president. So, wow, it's pretty much bullshit.
But this is why Trump is so critical, because he's like, what did you do? Like if
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
why it's
word,
so frustrating. It's so frustrating to Trump because he wants a Nobel Peace Prize so badly.
yes,
He highlights how many Azerbaijani and Armenian conflicts that he's
stopped.
quelled. He's stopped. We listed them off. What was that, last week? We listed all the ones that he said he had something to do with. He also mentioned Bosnia, didn't he?
I don't know. I mean, now you're getting
Now.
into just making up nonsense. So now you have as much nonsense as the Obama award.
Yeah, but he wants it so badly. He wants it so badly. It's just like, you ever watch Veep? You ever watch Veep with Julia Louis-Dreyfus is Selena Myers, the president, the vice president, and then the president. She wants the Nobel Peace Prize so badly. Hold on. Let me play
Yeah, we
this
need
video.
to see this. Yeah, we need to see this.
You've never seen Veep? Ever?
I know what it is. I don't watch it. I don't sit down and watch the show.
No, I think if you haven't seen Veep, you're
Negligent.
You're negligent. Yes, for sure. Your grasp of politics is probably tenuous at best if you haven't seen this.
Very exciting. Yes, we're thrilled. The woman who freed Tibet is finally getting her Nobel Peace Prize.
Technically not a peace prize, ma'am. We've won the Summit Peace Award of the World Summit of Nobel Peace Laureates.
It's kind of like the Peace Prize Junior.
Apologize me, the American voters don't know the difference, and frankly, neither do I.
Ma'am.
There you go.
She nailed it.
Trump.
She nailed it.
Trump doesn't know the difference, and neither do the voters. Come on.
That's true. The voters definitely do not know the difference.
She got the Nobel Summit Peace Prize or something like yeah.
Oh, shoot, she nailed it. That just nailed American politics. There you go.
Trump wants it so bad. He wants He wants that Peace Prize so bad, and he's willing to start conflicts just to end them, just so he can get the Peace Prize. It's amazing.
It's a technique.
They're never going to give him the Peace Prize. This is a big fuck you to Trump. And, the more he wants it, the badder he wants it, the more the Nobel Committee is just like, yeah. Good luck,
but I guess
you'd
you'd actually have to follow through. You'd actually have to meet the definition. I think.
There is no standard hard and fast criterion for getting the Nobel Peace Prize.
Apparently there isn't.
If Obama can get it for doing basically nothing.
It reminds me,
Trump,
right. Reminds me of Teddy Roosevelt and the charge up San Juan Hill in Cuba, where he lobbied for years to get the Medal of Honor. He lobbied, he politicked, he squeezed people. He did everything he could. And that's back then when the Medal of Honor was squishy. You didn't really know what it was for. Maybe you could do it for like organizational competence. Like now the Medal of Honor it's a suicide mission. Like you get the Medal of Honor, you never should have lived. It's a miracle that you're alive. Back in the day, like even like late 1800s, there was a different definition of what you got the Medal of Honor for. But they ended up not giving him one either. And they're like, no, dude, like this is ridiculous. You don't meet any criteria, even though the criteria is squishy. Anyways.
Yeah, poor guy. He got the presidency as a consolation prize.
Yep.
So Trump was on the Brian Kilmeade show on Fox News. And let's screenshot that. Let's just play a little bit of the Trump interview here.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think he does want the whole thing, and I think he has wanted the whole thing, but because of a certain relationship that he has with me running this country, I believe now he's convinced that he's going to make a deal. He's going to make a deal. I think he's going to, and we're going to find out. I'm going to know very quickly. We're going to go into the meeting. We're going to see him. We're going to.
And that meeting starts, like an hour from now, maybe 2 hours from now.
So
time we're recording.
Trump's
in Alaska.
Idea is that he has such a good relationship with Putin so influential. Just like it reminds me of Bush, too. I looked into his eyes and saw Putin's soul, and I knew he was a man we could do business with. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, is this some like made up like tarot card reading nonsense? Like, do you know nothing about what drives Russian domestic politics and therefore their international politics? You don't. You're putting all this
get a deal
on yourself, right? But
Trump
he puts
thinks
it all
he's
on
going to get a deal.
himself.
He's not going to get a
Of
deal.
my greatness,
Putin,
right? Because of his greatness, he'll get a deal.
If there's a ceasefire, that would be amazing. If he gets a ceasefire, that would be a win for Trump. But Putin's already won. He got a summit in America with Trump. He wins. He doesn't need anything else.
He legitimized himself. Yeah, right. He legitimized himself, and he said, "Look, the leader of the strongest nation on the planet has given me an audience in territory that we used to control. Make Alaska Russia again." And it elevates his status as a strong, serious leader who must now, bro. Before, and I'm not supposed to say bro either, or nothing burger. Before you get off this, you must show the Budanov video. Budanov video.
I don't have it. I don't have it loaded up, and it.
Dude, really?
I sent it to you. Hold on. I will load it up. I wanted to show that article about leverage, but
I think we got to do both. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, pulling it up now. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a quality AI production.
It is. Okay. Here's a video of Budanov, who is the head of Ukrainian intelligence, walking through the Alaskan outback with a sniper rifle. Let's just show the video. Boop.
That's Budanov. What's that? It looks like a. I don't know what he's got.
It looks like a ranch rifle. Looks like
it's a deer rifle.
Like a 5.56 ranch rifle or something.
AI generated
it's just,
rifle.
Yeah. Let's count how many fingers he has on his hand too, because it's AI. He's probably got like 4 fingers.
Is it gloves or mittens? Mittens. Putin is chilling. Budanov. Oh, no, he didn't. That AI is so good it looked real. Like, I can't tell that apart. Like, from reality, is it made up? I mean, it is.
It was real. That actually happened. Yeah.
Amazing.
It looks kind of cartoonish to me. It looks kind of cartoonish.
To me, I can't tell the difference from reality with that.
Sure. Well, no Russians or Ukrainians were injured in making that fake AI video. But eventually,
was that fake?
Look at this. Okay, here is an article from the Kyiv Independent from yesterday, and the title is, quote, "Trump doesn't have enough leverage to stop Russia," Ukrainian soldiers say ahead of Alaska talks, end quote. So apparently they've got a bunch of soldiers and they interviewed them and they said, look, the situation on the ground does not help Ukraine or give any leverage to Trump. So ironically, the people that are in charge of making that happen are saying that he doesn't have the leverage because the situation on the ground is so precarious at best. So
I would also say, let's go with that. I mean, that sounds accurate to me. But the U.S. and the Trump administration has put themselves in the position of having no leverage.
Sure, after 3.5 years of pussyfooting around with the Russians, Now the rubber's meeting the road.
Yeah,
here's
you don't have
the
any
latest deep
because
state.
you don't want to.
Just by the way, here's the latest deep state map. There has been reporting that hundreds of Russians have been killed in this area. Okay, it doesn't look like that because the daily numbers are still below 1,000, which is really low for Russian casualties over the last 2 years. But the deep state map is still showing, as we can see here, that area, Dobropilia, is still Russian held, and there's no break in those lines, according to the deep state map. So still, nobody knows anything about the tactical breakthrough, whether or not it will become an operational breakthrough. Boop. There you go.
That should be getting whacked, swatted, pummeled 24/7.
All the time. Well, they apparently, Zelensky said they did move reserves into that area, which is funny to me because they don't have reserves in that area already.
I suspect, yeah.
You have to move. You don't have localized reserves. And maybe they don't. Maybe they don't have any localized reserves. Maybe they actually have to take them from other brigades, which is really
shocking.
That's a really bad thing for the Ukrainians if they don't have reserve units in that area ready to plug a hole at a moment's notice, that you actually have to move reserves into. I think that's a bad thing. I think that's a bad sign.
But we know they're stretched thin. We know they got manpower problems. We know that doesn't surprise me. I mean, that former or current chief of staff of Azov?
Former. The former.
He's a young guy. Looks like the dude was like 30. Shit, I couldn't make chief of staff of a brigade at 30 in the U.S. Army, but anyways, neither here nor there. He said that the Pokrovsk area is a clown show. He says it's managed like dog shit. He's like, there is no adult supervision there. And he's like, you're surprised what's going on, Mr. President? That's almost just like the poor Russians sending videos to Putin. If only you know how incompetent our dumb fuck commanders were, you would do something about this, Putin, wouldn't you? Putin's not doing anything about it. Does Zelensky know how screwed up his chain of command is?
And he probably doesn't care.
Of course he cares. Well, Zelensky cares. Putin doesn't care. What's Sirski doing, dude? Like, how can you have a guy call you out publicly?
He's probably in Sumi. He's probably
like what? Like looking over a map.
He's probably planning the next infiltration into Russia because
I wish he would do it sooner. Do something.
The Ukrainians think that gives them leverage if they hold parts of Russia.
It does give you leverage. The last incursion, according to the governor of Kursk, caused $8.4 billion in structural damage of what he could calculate roads, bridges, buildings, infrastructure. He's like $8.4 billion. And then he got, did he get removed? I think, because he's like, where's the federal aid that you said you would come to repair, my oblast? And the money's not coming. You know why? Because they stole it. And then a couple of guys got bounced. Border, I don't know, the governor's not the right word. Some border leadership guys got charged with corruption for stealing the federal funds that were meant to rebuild Kursk. But no, moving the war on Russian territory is great, because then Russia just bombs the shit out of and rubbles their own territory and causes billions of dollars that they can't afford to replace. Hey, Kursk, hey, governor of Kursk, your shit ain't getting repaired. Russia's broke. There's no money. You're not getting it. Suck it up.
Yeah. Well, it's great work if you can get it. If the Ukrainians can get back into Belgorod, or if they can get into Kursk, that's great. Good luck. Good luck for them.
Hard to do.
Let's get off the negotiations. I want to talk about this. This is a story that came out yesterday in the Wall Street Journal. Wall Street Journal, quote, Ukrainians who fled war are losing their legal status to stay in the United States. So apparently about 120,000 Ukrainians that are currently in the United States are losing their temporary status to be here. So don't know where they're going to send them to. Probably back to Ukraine would be my guess, or to Europe, or whoever will take them, El Salvador. But apparently, if you came to the United States after August of 2023, you were in a different status, and you had temporary 2-year visa or visitation passport. I don't know what they call it, but I thought that was sad. That's apparently there's 250,000 Ukrainians in the United States.
Sign them up for the army.
Which is about 1/100th of the number of refugees that are in Poland.
Either join the U.S. Army or join the Ukrainian Army. Take your pick.
Well, I think most of these are women and children. They're not fighting age males.
I think there's probably more fighting age males than you think they are.
Yeah, maybe. There's a few in there. I think most of them are working IT jobs in Warsaw right now.
That's cool. You can do an IT job in Donbass.
You sure can. Flying drones is an IT job.
There you go. Make them, design them, manage them. There you go.
Yeah, I didn't share the screen. Did I share the screen? Did I show this? Oh, okay. There it is.
You're doing
Wall Street Journal.
No.
All these articles and videos will be in the show notes, both on YouTube and Spotify.
So if these guys if these guys lose their legal status, what? Get out, reapply, or get out?
Yeah, or go into hiding from ICE. No, ICE is everywhere.
Guess you'd have to.
Good luck. Here's an article that I thought was interesting, and this was in the. Let me find it.
Go into hiding. Go back to Ukraine.
Look at this article from August 13th, a couple of days ago, from Euromaidan Press. The title of the article is "How to Influence Russia." And basically what it says, and it looks back on Nazi propaganda where the Allies were trying to influence Germans, and specifically Nazis and German allies. This guy says, and the Alaya Chandra is the journalist, but she's quoting Peter Pomerantsev, who's the author of this book called How to Win an Information War. And it's all about outsmarting Hitler. Basically, he says, look, facts do not matter. Nobody cares about facts. They never have. What they care about is self-interest. They simply want to be entertained.
This dude nails it. He nails it.
Nobody cares about facts. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that 65,000 civilians, women and children, non-combatants have been killed in Gaza. Nobody cares about that.
It's propaganda war. Facts, reality bounce off of your predetermined narrative, what you're predisposed to believe. That protects your id and your ego and your super ego. Nations do it too.
Yeah. People just glom onto Ukraine because the liberals said it was, their issue. So Biden took it on as their issue. They're not going to let Russia invade Ukraine. But guess what? The MAGA guys, the far right guys, have more in common with Ukrainians than the liberal left. It's not a liberal society. It's not it's more of a conservative society. I always thought that was interesting about who supports the war in Ukraine and why. Nobody really cares. They do it as a knee-jerk reaction because they've been told it's the right thing to do. And they also care about the inflation. What's inflation at? I don't care how many people die in the Donbass. What is inflation at 3% this quarter or 2.5?
If you're in Donbass, you care.
Sure. If you're in Donbass getting blown up. Self-interest. They only care about themselves. They don't care about facts. They just want to be entertained. That's why QAnon is so great. People love QAnon.
There is something with the human psyche who wants crazy, who wants to believe, well, sometimes there are conspiracies, but outlandish, ridiculous, crazy, made up, debunked nonsense. Human mind wants to believe it. It wants to latch onto it. A certain percentage wants that.
Yeah. Or they want to be entertained otherwise. They want their, I guess, taking your viewpoint on everything, is that entertaining? Like if someone, just bolsters your own viewpoint in a way, I guess that's entertaining. Does that give you a dopamine hit? Does that give people a dopamine hit to have someone say exactly what they believe all the time?
Probably.
Without filtering in any facts.
And that's what
distracting facts.
Leaders all over the world, authoritarians, they want the military. They want a bunch of yes men that just reinforces their existing point of view. Don't want anything different. Just tell me what I want to hear. Putin has surrounded himself with yes men, sycophants. Just kiss his ass, tell him whatever nonsense he wants to believe. We'll beat Ukraine in 3 days. It'll be easy. Boom. That's exactly what I think. Let's invade right now.
Yeah.
Promote yourself. Okay. 4 years later, your army is wrecked. It's because of NATO. NATO's in Ukraine. We would have beat them if it wasn't for NATO.
Yeah. Well,
you just believe whatever
the U.S.
nonsense you want
military
to
does
believe.
it too. Yeah.
Oh,
everybody does it.
100% it does. It's groupthink. It's that social, psychological phenomena to get along and all think and do the same thing, even though it's ostensibly bullshit. It's been blown up, doesn't make any sense. Let's all think the same. And if you're the odd man out who wants to bring up facts or reality, you're isolated because you are the odd man out.
You'll be sidelined.
Oh yeah, 100%. You'll be sidelined.
Nobody wants to be the guy that brings up the reality or the facts. Let's just keep living in our
not in Russia
our mythical fantasy world.
Nobody wants to bring that up.
Not in the Trump administration. Who wants to be the guy that tells Trump that crime in the DC metro area has gone down?
Has it gone down since he activated 800 National Guardsmen?
Apparently it has. Apparently it had the initial reports of flooding the streets of the district are that crime has gone down.
My question would be, I don't know where are they deployed? I know the areas they need to be deployed. It's not M Street. It's not Wisconsin Ave. I know where they need to be deployed. It's not the nice areas. It's not Georgetown.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think Georgetown is not in the. Is that in the? Yeah, I guess it is. It's across the river. Yeah. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm sure crime has to go down, right? I mean, it has to. If you flood the streets,
you'll just fire the
National
person
Guard.
That gives you the statistics.
Yeah, that's the easy way to do it. A couple of days ago, we talked about shooting down helicopters because we were talking about the ultra fast interceptor drones that go 200 miles an hour. But 2 days ago, right as we were talking about that, almost, there was a YouTube video that was put out by Ukrainian SBU, which is the security forces of Ukraine. They have a special Delta Force. I don't know what I'd call it. Not Delta Force, but a special military arm called Alpha that has down
special operations.
Special forces.
Special operations.
Sure. Let's watch this. Apparently, this Alpha group has downed 2 helicopters with fixed wing Lancet kind of drones. Let's watch this.
And we saw a spot on field. We flew up to it. At first, we thought it was a shadow from a cloud, but when we started to get closer, we realized it was a helicopter. We directed the drone at it. At first, we were stunned for about 5 seconds, but then when we realized that we had hit the helicopter and the drone had worked, we were in high spirits on that day.
Yeah, so they hit 2 helicopters. One was a Russian Mi-28 attack helicopter, and the other was an Mi-8. big
that's the
Black Hawk kind of.
Mi-28 Havoc, which is a Apache wannabe to replace the Mi-24 Hind. They're pricey. Can't use them on the zero line. You get whacked like anything else. Okay. Mi-8,
so this
prolific. I had read the most produced military transport helicopter in the world by volume. Russians will arm it. They'll put rocket pods on it. I think unarmored, you'll get whacked like anything else. You got to stay off the zero line.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that they used a fixed wing drone, just a regular.
Yeah, right. But that video is old.
Not a quadcopter.
Yeah, right. That's not the Sting quadcopter.
That's right. But these guys just kind of lucked into it. They said they were doing reconnaissance battle damage assessment for an earlier strike, and they flew to the tank, and the tank was just as predicted, just completely in flames. And so they just went on the hunt, and they saw this shadow out in the middle of a field. Lo and behold, Russian helicopter, and they whacked it, nailed it. So we're going to see more of that.
And that's probably I don't know, $15 million helicopter. Gone, done.
Yeah, sure.
For I don't know, a grand.
Yeah. Okay, here's another article about, just because it's War Week Friday, we're just going to talk about whatever. I thought I'd talk about this. This is an article from Euromaidan Press again, and it's from David Axe. Just came out today, and the title is,
I love that
quote,
guy. He does real analysis.
Yeah, he does. Can anybody tell how many new T-90M tanks Russia is building? 300 a year or just 10? NATO's asking for a friend, end quote. So
all I can
basically
say,
nobody knows.
It ain't 300.
Is it 300? Is it none? Is it, what is it?
It's 10.
Is it 10?
We should hope it's 300. We should hope they are flushing their money down the toilet on the T-90. I hope they are. I hope they make the most expensive, advanced tank in the planet they can even think of. God, I hope they're doing that. Because it's nothing but drone bait. You can make it out of gold, platinum, urethrium. You could add emptium, like what Wolverine's made out of. Build it out of whatever you want. Make the most expensive freaking thing you can think of. Turtle tank that shit. Gold plate it. Drone bait. Or just drop a stupid T-62 mine. Do I got that right? T-62, T-64?
Right.
Landmine. Just put a dumb mine in front of it.
TM.
Something smoke. TM.
Yeah.
I hope it's 300. It is worthless. It means nothing on the battlefield. And it also means Russia's not learning anything from the war. You would hope they don't learn the right lessons from the war.
Look at this. This is just, I think this is in Chasiv Yar, but I'm not sure of the location. But let's just watch this. This is just a tank battle. This tank is just driving around, blowing shit up.
I hear real estate's cheap there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cheap everywhere in Ukraine.
Is this Russian or Ukrainian?
I think this is a Russian tank.
Just drive around. What the hell is it doing? What are you doing?
Know.
Just
it's
blasting?
Not supported by anything. It's just, just shooting. Maybe blasting. They got to come back.
Anything that sees, anything that moves.
They got to come back empty. Prove to the higher command they actually did something.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they fire every round.
You can't even see anything. And here's a drone. Like, this tank is going to die. It's
Turtle
all
tank.
Yep. Completely turnled up.
I just shot a tree.
It's just happy to be here. This tank is just happy to be here and not droned out of existence.
Dude, reload. Yet. What are you shooting, dude? Reload.
Well, he's got to elevate that.
There you go. Hit the building. There you go. Point blank.
That's it. That's all it is.
The dude's probably drunk.
Probably. Did you hear that Operation Spiderweb was delayed? This just came out yesterday. Operation Spiderweb was delayed by a month because some of the drivers were drunk for Easter.
Russian drivers.
Yeah, the Russian drivers, which I thought was interesting because I thought most of those drivers were Ukrainians. But
No, they were deceived Russian drivers.
Yeah. Yeah. So
they hired, again, they hire them. The Russians think the Ukrainians are Russians. They don't know. For the 20 Tu-22 M3 backfires lost, 11 of them, 9 of the Tu-95 MS Bears lost. Combined, that is $1.8 billion in aircraft. And if you have to backfill them with the Tu-160 Blackjack, by the way, they don't make those two planes anymore. Once you lose those planes, there are none to replace it. They don't make them anymore. You got to replace it with the Blackjack, which is $207 million apiece. So if you replace those 20 aircraft, that would take $4.1 billion.
Interesting.
You can't replace them with the cheap ones anymore. They're gone. They don't make them anymore. You're one and done. To replace them is $4 billion. Now, if we use the Medvedev rule, Medvedev publicly stated in 2010 that 20% of public spending is stolen. However, Department of Defense is considered the most corrupt of all the federal agencies in Russia. It's probably higher. Go with the Medvedev rule, $400 billion. That means you could skim $800 million from the replacement. So you're really not getting 20 planes back. They're going to skim 20%. You'll get like 15 planes.
Yeah.
The rest were stolen.
Ukraine is still standing by that number that 34% of the strategic bombing capability was destroyed.
Good.
Okay.
Some stuff is destroyed.
That's great.
Some stuff is damaged. As long as they can't get off the ground.
Hey,
so what good is it to you?
Destroy it all. Who cares?
If you can't repair a tire on it, you can't use it, you can't fly it.
Throw it away. Throw it away.
Russia's notorious for poor maintenance of its air fleet.
Yeah. Well, they suck.
Notorious.
Let's end on this. This is just a Russian infantry guy hanging out in the middle of a field because where else do you want to be?
Let me guess. At noon. Daytime.
Yeah, you probably can you go somewhere, do something different? Okay.
What else are you going to do?
Restart it.
What else can you do?
He's throwing his rifle at an FPV drone.
He missed.
Badly.
Yeah,
then he takes out a grenade.
And
he tries to hit it with a grenade.
I'd try that too.
Yep.
I would try that.
I would try anything, yeah. And then zigzag run. Now run.
Hope he overshoots you.
Exactly.
Did it hit him on the back?
No, I think it hit him on the ground right behind him.
So let's see. Because he had his body armor kind of loose, like he was taking it off halfway. He loosened his body armor. You want to do the opposite.
Now he's got to run.
Okay, now where's the land?
Zigzag run like an alligator's chasing him.
Alligator chasing him.
Boom. Yeah. It might have hit him on the back. Either way, that guy's dead.
Let's say if it hit the ground, you're going to have shrapnel and blast injuries to the back of your legs. Like, dude, why are you loosening your body armor like you're taking it off, dude? Like, you want to keep it on. It's the only thing that might save you. Well, you don't have legs anymore. It looks like a young guy in his 20s. Clearly doesn't know what to do with this thing. Has had no counter-drone training.
No idea.
I would have tried to shoot it. You got a 30-round mag, I'd shoot at it.
Try to shoot it at least and then throw the rifle at it at the last moment. But you still got to either run like an alligator's chasing you in a zigzag pattern
and hope
or
it overshoots you.
Hit the deck, right? He is standing up when that thing hit the ground. So he caught all the shrapnel from that.
Absolutely. He caught every bit of it.
So
every bit of it.
Are there ways to slightly increase your probability of survival? Sure. Is throwing a grenade at it and then just standing there? Is that the best way to do it?
At that point, I would want the 12 gauge. I'd be like, I'll take a 12 gauge.
Sure. That'd be a great situation for a 12 gauge. It's kind of hovering in front of you 10 feet away.
With skeet shot.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as that FPV pilot sees you pull out a shotgun, though, he's going to dive right for you. He's not taunting you anymore. Because they do taunt them, and they record because they want the theatrical value. They want to get those videos. They want to put them on Twitter and Instagram and
this
Telegram.
guy, he maybe got $2,500 signing bonus. Maybe $2,700 a month, first month salary. So you're looking at about a soldier worth about $5K right there that you're hitting. So if your drone is less than $5K, it's worth it to you, financially.
Yeah, that looked like a piece of shit FPV drone. Like that looked like one of the crappier ones. I don't even know what it was carrying. It was just
for a
carrying
soldier. That's all you need. All you gotta do is
you don't
wound the
need
guy.
much.
All you gotta do is put him out of commission. Can't walk. Horrible death. In the open, sunny day.
Happens all the time. So,
yep.
The negotiations are going on right now. I don't think anything's going to come of it. If they do get a ceasefire, that would be a Christmas miracle in Alaska in August.
Yeah, probably.
So I guess we'll see Monday morning. What happens? What came out of it? We'll talk about it on Monday.
Eagerly waiting the results. Fingers crossed.
Can't wait.
Nobel Peace Prize coming Trump's way.
Oh, for sure. He's going to get it.
No doubt. He's real close on this one. Yeah. He's close on this. Yeah.
That should be exciting. Good for him.
He's got this. He's got this.
Trump.
He knows what he's doing. He's got this.
He's going to cut a deal. Great deal maker. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like selling real estate, dude. It's easy. Have a good weekend, sir.
Super easy. Okay. Bye-bye.
The Flash Traffic Podcast.